You tell yourself you'll start investing when you have more money, but somehow that day never comes. Then, one evening, you make a different decision. Instead of waiting to be rich, you buy your very first stock. Just one. The amount isn't impressive. Nobody celebrates. Nobody even notices. But that tiny purchase changes everything. The next month, you do it again. And again. Every month, no matter
What happens? You buy more stocks. Some months, you're excited. The market is rising and your portfolio keeps hitting new highs. You feel like a genius. Then reality arrives. The market crashes. Your investments turn red. Weeks become months. The news says disaster is everywhere. Friends tell you to stop investing. For the first time, you wonder if you've made a huge mistake. But you remember why you started. You weren't trying to get rich overnight. You were trying to build wealth slowly. So even when prices fall, you keep buying. Month after month. Share after share. Year after year. The habit becomes automatic. You stop checking your portfolio every day. You stop chasing hot tips. You stop trying to predict the market. You simply stay consistent. 1 year passes. Then 2. Then 3. The growth seems slow, almost invisible, until one day you look back. The small investments that felt insignificant have become something meaningful. The shares you bought during market crashes are now worth far more. The dividends have started stacking up. Your portfolio is growing even while you sleep. Not because you're lucky, not because you're a financial expert, but because you stayed in the game. 5 years after that first purchase, you open your account again. The number staring back at you feels unreal. You remember how small it all started. 1 purchase, 1 month, 1 decision, repeated over and over. And that's when you realize the biggest secret of investing. Wealth isn't built by one perfect investment. It's built by consistent actions repeated for years. The people who win aren't always the smartest. They're often the ones who simply refuse to quit. And all because 5 years ago, you bought stocks every month.